We did it, everybody! We did it, my good chum! We are at the end of the game.
Wow. Really? Like, this is the end?
Yeah, we just gotta take this big cup and we're done.
This is the last episode of the series. That's great.
The grand finale.
Okay, so, obviously we've been down in this game. But I think at a certain point, you have to say it's only been like 80 hours or something. You're obviously doing much more time with your transcription. But like, it's only been 80 hours, and Dad Get Opa is 33 hours. So, I mean, you can kind of see this. It makes sense. I think we're at a logical stopping point. We've changed the heart of Shido. Now we just have to steal the public's heart, and we do this, and it's the end of the game.
I mean, it's. I still think it's a really absurd end of the game, but hey, I mean, what else is gonna happen here? It's literally just a big cup, and okay, I guess we can't really carry it out of here, but then we'll just destroy it. Whatever. Why not?
Well, I mean, let me just be clear. I'm not saying it's great. I mean, we obviously still have all of our problems with the game, and there's a lot of padding. But I think at this point, it's like it's not incredibly unreasonable if it just ends here. That's a reasonable amount of time. That's all.
I mean, I think you're just riding the high from learning that this is in fact the ending.
Yeah, that may be.
Oh, so final boss of the game is Big Cup.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Indiana Jones did that. The Holy Grail.
I suppose, but at the same time, I don't know. Is there any sort of comparison that you can even make to super buff Shido? I've been talking about this the entire time, where it's just like this is sort of extra to the plot line, but whatever. Look, hey, at least it didn't last another 80 hours.
Well, maybe the couple transformed into something representing the public.
I mean, maybe. I guess we'll have to fight it and find out.
What is the cup? What does it represent? What is it doing?
I mean, it represents the desires of all of humanity. That's what every treasure does.
Okay. And what is it filled with? Is it filled with their desires then?
I mean, it's filled with like a bunch of red ropes. Leading into it. We've been seeing those throughout the entirety of Mementos, and especially like wrapped around the jail cells and everything before.
Mm-hmm. Kind of an AT fluid thing. You haven't seen Evangelion, but yeah, there's like the fluid, the amniotic fluid that's in the Ava. Just one of many very weird details about that series.
Oh yeah, but I mean, the Tang. Yeah, it's like one of the many comparisons that we've made to that. Hey, look, it's Morgana's new persona. I'm gonna get a chance to see that one because I don't. Yeah. No, that's come up before. Yeah, I was trying to remember. Were there any actual forced fights? There was like 2 in this dungeon.
So we're actually just fighting.
We are actually just beating up the treasure. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Our task is the flask.
Yeah. And to destroy. I mean, it goes all the way back to like the Kamoshida fight, where destroying his cup. Don't think that's a comparison they expected you to make, but I'm doing it.
Our dragon is the flagon.
Yes. Yeah, this is Nijima's will seed thing. As you can see the poker chips around there. Gives you a lot of evasion, which is pretty nice. Not that the cup has done anything yet. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Our thug
Fine,
is the
it can
mug.
shoot light at us.
Okay.
Also, we get the same theme as when we were fighting Shido, which I don't know. It's not quite the same thing.
I'm saying, I can't, I can't hear just the way that we record this. I just mentally substitute every sign for Megalovania, and it makes things pretty epic.
Sure. I still say that's we talked about that all the way back in Maruki's Palace, where it's just like, it's a good theme.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought you were going to say like Camptown Races or something.
Somebody down.
Hey, there we go. Well, I mean, it is supported by all of humanity. Probably should have seen that coming. But yeah, when I was talking about this being a big cup, yeah, it is. And your comparison to the Holy Grail was very apt.
There's actually a really good song about a cup. Like, it's called Mixed Up Cup. It's one of the most...
Not Funky Cole Medina?
No, I guess that would work, but like I'm thinking of like it's called Mixed Up Cup. It's one of the most sampled like R&B songs from hip hop imaginable. Yeah.
So in other words, it's talking to us now.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure if I probably heard that, I would recognize it.
The mug is speaking to us from somewhere? Like, so the mug has a...
No, it's just speaking to us from everywhere. It's literally described as a godly voice.
Uh-huh. Oh.
So,
Oh, it is totally great. Okay, whatever.
commonly by who?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess by everybody here, but...
I mean, by Christianity, probably.
I suppose so.
But I thought that
Once again, another point in the favor of Persona 5 being a Christian game.
I thought this was just like it just made you immortal though.
Once again, how are we gonna drink out of this?
Yeah.
That's right, everybody. You're too damn lazy. So now the cup is ruling everything.
Yeah.
If only the fandom thieves could stop making everybody be so lazy.
The Pancopticon.
I can't, like, I just can't. Once again.
I love that Ryuji is just always, like, just frustrated about some incredibly weird thing. Like, oh yeah, damn it, they're worshipping the cup. It's just...
Like, come on, everybody. It's just a big cup.
Well, everybody's gotten so damn complacent these days, and...
Yeah, everybody's so... the kids these days, man.
Yeah. Well,
Society. Wake up, sheeple.
They're always looking at their mobile cups and just going on the cup social media.
Yeah, they're always looking at screens and worshiping the big cup.
I hate that. Like, they're always posting their little cups. That's what they call them, where they post a minute of video about the cup.
They're making those cup faces.
I hate the cup faces. the cup heads, I think, actually, they're called.
Of course.
And I just hate
this
how...
game inspired that game, did you know that?
I hate how teens are always just, like, rocking back and forth like a, Max Fleischer cartoon.
Exactly. I mean, they were doing little dances.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just rocking back and forth. I guess I'm not good at dancing, so that's what dancing feels like, is just people rocking back and forth rhythmically. Just,
I see.
Kind of like jumping up and down, hopping up in a rhythmic pattern.
This is interesting lore. Put it on the wiki.
Huh, wait, it's color?
Yeah, it's getting a little bit... It's getting a little bit more of a shine.
Uh-huh.
People pouring their hopes and dreams into it is giving it a little bit of spit shine.
Uh-huh.
By the way, this is Satan that I'm using as the persona, the one that we got for finishing Nijima's storyline. Can't get a good look at it, but that is the classic representation from the series ever since Shin Megami Tensei 2, I believe, first appeared.
Okay.
Reappeared in Digital Devil Saga as an optional super boss, which of course I fought. Oh man, the Digital Devil Saga optional super bosses are absurd.
I like to think that Ryuji is like holding that staff like it's a pestle for this large mortar.
One of the things I totally forgot to equip when I was doing this was that I did get Mjolnir. That's Hanuman's, the Monkey King's staffs, which I think works. I mean, that's his persona.
Isn't Mjolnir like the
yep.
Thor's hammer kind of thing?
I made it with the Thor persona.
Oh, okay.
That's if you got a Thor persona, you can just transform it right into Mjolnir, and that is a weapon for Ryuji, because of course.
Okay, yeah, of course. This is a pretty weird fight. Did you enjoy this fight?
No, not at all. It's totally scripted.
oh, okay. It's just like, okay.
It's like, once again, kind of underwhelming. I mean, like, the Shido fight was at least a real fight.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Now the color change is obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we have to hold up? We should go in even harder. Maybe actually call the rest of the party members in here.
I don't know what Futaba is thinking, saying that this is cheating. Like, I don't even know the depths of misunderstanding necessary to say, hey, they're cheating. What does it mean to have a fair fight against a cup?
Against the cup that is fueled by all of humanity.
Uh-huh. How do they know they've come here for nothing? How do they understand that this is horrible?
Is this justice? This is, once again, destroying a fundamental concept of humanity. And it turns out it's kind of hard to do that. Huh, how about that? Yep, that's the proof. That's all the proof I need to know that the cup needs to exist, because it's big and golden.
Is really what everyone wants? Well, that's what the cup is telling us.
Yeah, that's what the cup is telling us,
the
and
cup is
certainly
telling us
everybody
that people-
else. All these jail cells. Oh, this is where we decide to go against the public will, eh?
I love that this is just so arbitrary. They're so mad that this cup representing human desires doesn't think highly of the human condition.
Once again, the end of Persona 5. We get angry at a cup. Did anybody think that this is where it was going?
You know, I do think that the game is kind of... You know, I was saying I was happy that it's ending at a good time. I think I'm just happy that it's ending.
Yep, I'm pretty sure. I didn't really want to like make a big deal about it, but I was gonna say it's just like you're just kind of happy to see it be over, right?
Yeah. Which it is. Which we're not just doing a bit. You showed me the ending.
The episode of the name of this episode is probably going to be Persona 5: The End.
Yeah, and you showed me the screenshot where it said "end" and there were the credits.
Yep,
and stuff,
I showed you the thumbnail and everything. I mean,
so that
it's
means
like
it's definitely going to be over.
When I was recording it, you saw the credits.
I'm actually kind of like I disbelieve it. What are we at 106? It's surprising to me. Just,
No. Yeah, you mean the episode title? Yeah,
Yes,
106 is real surprising that we got over 100 episodes, right?
yeah. No, I mean, I guess I don't believe it. I'm kind of like, okay, we don't have to keep doing this shit. I know it's not the.
12 minutes in, you're giving up on it?
I just think
okay,
like,
the actual episode title is probably going to be some along the lines of "Sorry, idiots, you thought it was going to be the end. You're stupid."
maybe Persona 5, not the end.
I mean, look, it's obvious when the cup started healing itself what was going to happen. It's not like it was really putting up much of a fight anyway.
Again, how does Ryuji know if this is good or bad? Just hell no. I won't go.
Yeah, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe you know, the hexagons represent bees.
Maybe you weren't supposed to.
I like
change.
bees.
I'm pretty. I mean, they're important for the environment.
You don't like bees?
I don't really have a strong opinion either way. I feel like they're different species.
You know,
of
actually,
bees.
I was at a speaking of bug stories. I guess. I was at a gas station before this, and basically when I was at the checkout, I saw a spider crawling on my elbow, and I just slowly and calmly picked it up and put it outside. And like the cash register was like, "That was a spider, wasn't it?" And I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah. You know, it's weird. Like
It's like I would have freaked out a lot more than that.
Yeah, no, it's like I feel like there's like people have phobias and stuff, but I feel like you get better at that stuff as you get older. You just get like less like, okay, I know this isn't gonna kill me. I just need to be calm. It's still
want to hurt the
gross.
poor spider.
Yeah, no. The spiders, they're good for the environment too.
Now we did earlier in the series talk about how I want to eat a bunch of wasps, but you know,
Yeah,
just to be like the spiders. I did Dr. Inferno Spider-Bird.
I didn't know that about the chitin being so sweet. I still.
By the way, hey, we're back. Well, I guess then we're gonna have to figure out how to once more under the breach, right?
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to go right back to the
Oh
top.
wait, no.
Oh, okay. Oh, things are completely
All right, so
normal.
this is what they were talking about the apocalypse. Also, with the whole red rain, I guess we're in Hanuda now. That's a siren reference because that's not gonna make any sense to you otherwise.
Okay. But yeah, this is kind of, I'm picturing it all returns to nothing, Come Suser Toad playing.
Nope, it is once again Camptown Races.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Whatever. How do you, maybe you're finally opening your eyes for the first time. You ever think of that?
So it's only people who have been established as socialists, is that right?
Basically.
Okay.
I mean, and I think like only people that got to rank 10. Although, well, Mishima, he's been a part of the plot line forever, so I guess he got into the anime cutscene.
On
the other hand, like Torinosuke though gets the in-engine.
I like that Ryuji is completely caught off guard by this, but it has no impact because he was also caught off guard by arbitrary things that were happening in the fight against the
He's caught off guard by literally everything.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I was Nijima right now, I wouldn't be like, oh, I hope those kids are safe. I would be like, what have you done? What did you do?
I'd be like, well, no one else seems to notice, so I think I'm just gonna slip out of Tokyo for a few days. Like
for a few ever.
Like it's clearly that there's some Godzilla shit happening, and I don't really want to deal with it, and I don't think there's anything I can really do. So I'm just gonna charter.
But you also knew that the Phantom Thieves are out there, like, oh, we got a big plan, and then this happens.
You're gonna take the high-speed rail up to Osaka or something.
I agree though.
Maybe check out those shrines in Kyoto. Seems like maybe even go to Hokkaido. Go to a whole different island.
Never been there before. Just 23 Skidoo.
Just get on the nearest airplane and go as far away from Japan as possible.
Oh, but you don't know. Maybe that airplane's about to run into a spine, though, because nobody seems to be able to see it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess I'd be a little bit. Yeah, probably take a train because it's less likely to be a problem. But yeah, I could see that. Yeah, maybe just she has a vehicle. I think.
She's a famous prosecutor.
Yeah.
She probably owns a vehicle.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Yeah. Though I mean,
you're living in a big metropolitan area.
You wouldn't necessarily need to own a car in Japan. Like I think
that's a problem.
I think that's totally normal.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Once again, maybe we just didn't notice, but the characters didn't actually exist the entire time.
Yeah, I hate it when my hand becomes transparent like that. It's just like...
I hate it when I get Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Good ending unlocked.
I love that... like, that
Shut
is
the
just...
fuck up, Holy Grail. This is totally your doing. You can't just be... Like, you're clearly doing this.
Yeah, who else?
Who else would be doing this?
Who else, Giant Cup? We already
disappeared from Cognition. We did more stuff than be the Phantom Thieves,
Again, Ryuji is just like, what the hell? I'm disappearing?
And then his ass did disappear. Jeez. Where do you go wrong? How are you supposed to fix this?
I do think that this is the only way the Phantom Thief could have become more useless.
It's weird that nobody seemed to disappear there.
Yes, Morgana, it kind of is. You literally, yes.
Is it? Like, I think that this sort of thing would have happened anyway.
He brought us down there to change the heart, to go as deep as possible into mementos. That's what she told us.
I'm sure that wouldn't have just happened anyway.
I don't know. It seems like
everybody. I don't think anybody was less depressed. I don't think going down there made everybody more depressed.
Yeah, but we definitely awakened the Giant Cup. Like we.
The cup was already awake.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Mementos has existed long before Phantom Thieves were doing. I love seeing it. My popularity.
Yeah.
This is the worst tragedy of them all.
The last thing you do when you die is you see that your poll numbers are, down to 0.
Oh, they're just tanking, man.
Yeah, is this person alive? And if they get down to 0%, then you're just dead.
And see, I was saying before that it's just like, if you die, it's like, where else are you going to go? And apparently that is true. You just go right back to the Velvet Room where it's just like, well, good job, idiot. So what did you expect me to do about that? I mean, I guess, okay, let's be honest here. Persona 5, as it exists, like, everybody has, like, basically a cult-like mindset. So maybe, in fact, the Phantom Thieves getting popular enough could convince people to just wholesale stop being depressed and lazy. But you could have told me about it earlier. Hey!
Yeah.
It's like, boy, you had much higher hopes for me than I expected. Yeah, is it death? Because I'm already dead. Whatever. Just do it already.
That seems a little bit harsh, but alright, fine.
I mean, have you seen what I've been doing to Personas the entire time here?
Yeah, that's true.
The guillotine, the electric chair, the other methods that I forgot about. After everything we've been through, I did your entire social link. Geez, come on, you guys. Yeah, shut up, Igor. I'm already dead. It's not like I'm going anywhere.
It's kind of sad that this is the end of the game, but you know what? We put up a good fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's my fault for losing the game. If only I could have fought the big cup better.
Yeah, in the end, we have been measured and we have been found wanting. That's the line.
Yeah. So, I mean, once again, I do want to point out that the Phantom Thieves definitely did not know that this was going to happen when they decided to go destroy all of Mementos. I mean, now they're justified in doing it, or at least trying to, but I feel like, you know, up until this point, it was maybe a bit of a snap judgment.
This is such a weird, like, character thing where it's just like, yeah, then it can't be helped yet. Shikata Ganai, is that right?
Nah, probably. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
All right. Usually they save this for like a bonus optional battle, but let's go.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's the valet fight has been since Persona 3, but usually not a part of the storyline.
This is kind of a neat thing. Like, one of them's got the baton, the other one's got the clipboard. That is really that is weird.
Yeah, no. And the thing is, the valets have like access to a lot of powers.
Yeah.
Like, usually they have access to their own personas. In fact.
That makes sense. By the way, I gotta say, so we criticize this game a lot, not just where I'm not just doing some bit here.
Oh, just an extreme amount.
But I want to point out this thing with the cup and the end of the world and this like weird scene in the afterlife. I have to say, it's really it's bullshit. It's completely nonsensical. But you know what? It's interesting. Things are happening, and I am impressed. Like.
I mean, it's all so extra to the plot line, but at least it's interesting.
Oh yeah, it's extra. It's ridiculous. It makes no goddamn sense.
It's a big fucking cup, but whatever. Did you see the scene where like all of Tokyo was covered in giant spines? That was cool.
A cup that lectures humanity on how
lazy
and immoral we are, and then it proceeds to cause the apocalypse by putting spines into the world.
It's putting spines and making it rain blood.
This is some good anime bullshit.
Oh yeah, this is some good anime bullshit. I mean, it's like, I still think it's so stupid and it does not matter at all for the rest of the plot line, but at least it's interesting, yeah.
It does remind me that Evangelion like did start out as just a conventional, I mean, pretty conventional in the way that it was like the mecha genre.
Yep.
Like
the mecha genre. It started out as very conventional mecha anime, and then it transformed really weirdly.
Yeah, and it took a long time. Like if you look at it, just like even the first 13 episodes, most of that is pretty normal. Even like the psychodrama, it's like, okay, kid needs to prove himself to his dad. And then
it's extreme in the way it's presented, but not like entirely out of line for what you would expect out of a mecha anime.
Yeah, and it really only,
which is the point.
it really only jumps off the cliff about halfway through, and then it just becomes like this, you know, Ninth Symphony playing everywhere. The entire, you know, there's conspiracy upon conspiracy, you know, that stuff. So,
yeah, the only thing though is that this is not like the new direction for the game. This is happening like at the end. This is basically like an epilogue.
Yeah, it is, and basically the game itself, like the thing about Evangelion is, and you haven't seen it, but you probably know this, is it was a pretty good manga anime. Like, the first 13 episodes were really good. They were compelling. It wasn't like the best series ever or anything, but it was a worthy entry in the genre. The voice acting was great. The animation was great. The characters and story were great. This is like, this is more like Space Runaway at the end, where they added an apocalypse, or it's this totally generic anime, well done for its time and stuff. And then they just have this ridiculous generic apocalypse. Or not generic, like this really weird apocalypse subplot at the end. So yeah.
Yeah. That I can't say I've seen it, but that sounds about right. I mean, needless to say, it's like the cup lecturing us. It's not like the lecture was super good or anything. Though having the cup come out when we were all like Back to the Futuring there, that was at least amusing. Where it's just like, "Ha, idiots, you're dead now."
Yeah.
I enjoy the spitefulness of that, but still.
Also, I was not paying attention to the diet.
This is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you remember in the Strength storyline that like they were hearing a voice and like they were being changed. Well, that's because they were actually one entity, and this kind of like sort of it's like there was no like build up to this or anything. It all just kind of happened in this scene, and the Strength plotline didn't matter at all because this was going to happen anyway.
And again, just really weird anime bullshit here, where the two
this is some weird fucking anime bullshit. We just beheaded two girls, and turned them into one kind of weird looking one. Yeah. If I'm gonna be honest, I mean, I guess it's anime, but their eyes just seem really far apart.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on.
I know, hey, Lavenza. Yo. It's great to have you back and everything. What am I supposed to do right now?
I'm assuming you're gonna have to fight her, right?
And there we go. See? So the Holy Grail was in the story. No, this is not. You can't. No.
This was not a real flashback, right?
I mean, no. This is. We got to see like very, very small parts of this at the very beginning of the game when the main character got caught. Well, the very beginning of the game. The late part that was shown very early on in the game.
You mean the part with the casino and then the interrogation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where that happened, but it's just like, I don't know. Oh, also Igor's evil? I guess that would explain why he has a completely different voice than he did in the previous two games. But that's also because his voice actor passed.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess that would explain why they went with somebody completely different. Oh. What?
You grant wishes. Good for you.
So I guess you didn't plan for us to try and kill you then. But I would also explain why you were so cagey about telling us goddamn anything.
But then
again, it's like you wanted to see us succeed. But the point where we succeed is not destroying you. What the fuck were we supposed to do here?
Yeah. Maybe you could have been a little bit more
the best shot we had here was destroying the big cup. But clearly he didn't want us to do that because he is the big cup.
And now he's reevaluating it.
I just don't have any idea. Okay, so we were actually being guided by the Holy Grail the entire time, right? But I do not know what it wanted us to do.
Now, was this weird? Because I know you do like a private translation. You surprised the god that I am very often. Is that right?
Yeah.
How is it caused?
I found your actions very surprising every step of the way. Also, hey, I literally laughed out loud when I saw this because I'm just like, okay. Thanks.
I love
this. Is the weirdest time for that to happen.
Yeah, it's such a.
We got super close to the god of evil,
It's so weird to do like that gameplay thing, like, oh yeah, you got to make 10 with your social link.
Max rank with with the ultimate enemy of humanity.
Hooray!
Hey, we did it.
Yeah, we did it.
All right.
Hooray!
You shut the fuck. Look, Lavenza, if you have a better fucking idea, I'd like to hear it right now.
Uh-huh.
See, so you did do that then.
Uh-huh.
If you can just undo it, so you were doing that in the first place.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's how the world was.
Uh-huh. So
Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, let's take his deal. He seems like an honest broker.
Look, first off, we don't have any other plan here.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, this dude kind of has all the cards on his side.
So I like that this is like
Lavenza,
one of the...
if you have any better fucking idea on what to do, I better hear it right now.
Uh-huh. I love that this is like one of the few points where dialogue options actually mean anything. Like anything where it's not just a complete like arbitrary farce.
Your wish was stupid. How are the Phantom Thieves literally supposed to make everybody stop being depressed and lazy?
Uh-huh.
Like, look, I guess I appreciate the vote of confidence, but the things you're saying are stupid. Anyway, I like that apparently the implication is that the main character just went back to live in LeBlanc. Fuck his old life.
Well, he didn't have much of an old life, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, his parents were the ones that totally agreed to have him do this in the first place,
Yeah.
so fuck him. So you're telling me in this ending where we make a pact with an evil god that the Phantom Thieves actually fucking do shit now? Wow, what a terrible ending. And otherwise everything's just pretty much the same as it was before.
Same as it ever was. So what happened in this ending is just like it's an alternate universe where the Phantom Thieves aren't completely useless.
No, the Holy Grail just kind of undid everything and decided to not do that thing where he was making it so that people didn't recognize our existence.
Oh, okay.
Because apparently he just has control over that. And, it's this whole thing where it's just like, I'm not doing this. It's like, yes, you fucking are.
Uh-huh.
Shut up. Yeah,
So where are the other Phantom Thieves? They still exist?
presumably.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Phantom Thieves are actually doing things now, and they're like 100 cases.
Uh-huh.
The bad ending, everybody.
This seems like only 100? I thought it would have been double that, yeah. Well, maybe they didn't all get reported.
Yeah, we see them on the news every day when they've been doing 100 cases, yeah.
Yeah, what do you know?
Oh no, what a terrible ending
So
this has been.
It's a bad ending because people don't have free will. The cop.
I guess it's a bad ending because the Holy Grail still exists, even though it already existed before and was there. It's like, we just went back to, this is what the world is.
Uh-huh.
What a bad fucking ending, I guess.
Yeah.
Persona 5 will continue.
Why is he so damn malicious? He's
We're not stopping here. We'll go get the other ending. And I don't want to do it, but we'll do it.